The papyrus, put it on my table every month. I don't wanna be sad. Don't even try to hide it. No, I don't wanna lose it. And you see how it is, it's so inviting. The papyrus, we're all so alive. The papyrus.
This is the Papyrus TV News Update. You're welcome. On the news, Senate confirms Nnanna Kalu as NASC Commissioner. Wike's aide slams Bayelsa governor over rally controversy. APC backs Tinubu's state of emergency in Rivers, defends Wike. IPOB claims Biafra Liberation Army behind Osu killings. Dangote Foundation donates 40,000 bags of rice to Borno families. ADC demands reversal of emergency rule in Rivers. Delta State vows to dominate at inaugural Niger Delta Sports Festival. The details. The Senate has confirmed the appointment of Honorable Nnanna Kalu as a member of the National Assembly Service Commission, NASC, representing the Southeast. Kalu's confirmation, initially delayed due to a petition against him, was unanimously approved after the Senate Ethics Committee recommended his nomination. President Bola Tinubu appointed Kalu, a former two-term member of the House of Representatives and younger brother of Senator Orji Uzor Kalu, alongside 11 other commissioners on February 20. The NASC chairman will be Saviour Enyekere South-South, with other members including Suleiman Hunkoyi, Yusuf, Aminu Male, Alhaji Mahmood, Mark Teso, Salihu Balogun, Taiwo Oluga, Afeez Ikpesa Balogun, Festus Odi, Patrick Giwa, and Mary Ekpeyong. Meanwhile, Lere Olayinka, Senior Special Assistant on Public Communications and Social Media to FCT Minister Nyesom Wike, has criticized Bayelsa State Governor Duoye Diri for raising security concerns over a planned pro-Wike rally in the state. Olayinka dismissed Diri's concerns as baseless, arguing that holding rallies is a democratic right. He accused the governor of using Wike as a distraction from governance failures and recalled that Diri once sought Wike's support for re-election. He questioned whether Diri was intimidated by Wike and emphasized that the minister has nothing to fear, stating, if the FCT minister were to attend any rally, he would notify security agencies himself. Continuing, the All Progressives Congress APC has reaffirmed its support for President Bola Tinubu's declaration of a state of emergency in Rivers State, calling it a necessary evil that has resolved 90% of the political crisis in the state. APC Caretaker Committee Chairman in Rivers, Tony Okocha, defended Tinubu's intervention, likening it to a painful but necessary medical procedure. Okocha also dismissed calls for the suspension of FCT Minister Nyesom Wike, arguing that Wike was not directly involved in the crisis. He instead blamed Governor Siminalayi Fubara, calling him a weak political investment who failed to maintain stability. He further questioned whether Wike's influence, symbolized by his red pen authority, still holds weight in the state's political landscape. Moving on, the indigenous people of Biafra IPOB has alleged that the Biafra Liberation Army BLA was responsible for extrajudicial killings in Osu local government area, Imo State. IPOB spokesperson Ima Powerful called for an independent investigation into the killings, praising security forces and Eastern Security Network (ESN) operatives for dismantling criminal elements in the region. He accused the BLA of being a state-sponsored group formed to destabilize the Southeast and discredit IPOB, using the detention of IPOB leader Nnamdi Kanu as a pretext. IPOB reiterated its disassociation from the BLA, condemning their violent activities and questioning why Imo State had become a safe haven for such criminal elements. In other news, the Aliko Dangote Foundation ADF has donated 40,000 bags of 10 kg rice to vulnerable families in Borno State as part of its ongoing food intervention program aimed at alleviating economic hardship across Nigeria. Borno State Governor Professor Babagana Umara Zulum, represented by the Director General of the State Emergency Management Agency SEMA, Ali Abdullahi Isa, flagged off the distribution in Maiduguri. He praised the foundation's generosity, calling it a significant milestone in alleviating suffering, especially during Ramadan. The ADF recently launched a nationwide initiative to distribute 1 million bags of rice, worth 16 billion naira across Nigeria's 774 local government areas. The foundation's representative, Usman Mohammed, reaffirmed its commitment to supporting poor and vulnerable Nigerians. Beneficiaries including displaced persons Aisha Modu, 50, and Umaru Aliyu, 60, expressed gratitude, emphasizing that the donation would ease their hardships and help them feed their families. Furthermore, the African Democratic Congress (ADC) has called on President Bola Tinubu to reverse the state of emergency in Rivers State, condemning it as unconstitutional and undemocratic. At the ADC National Executive Council (NEC) meeting in Abuja, party chairman Ralphs Oke Nwosu also demanded that Senate President Godswill Akpabio immediately recall Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan, who was recently suspended. Nwosu criticized Nigeria's political elite, warning that the country's democracy is being determined by a voodoo spell of a few individuals. He also paid tribute to late elder statesmen, Chief Edwin Clark and Pa Ayo Adebanjo, noting that they had forewarned Nigerians about the dangers of bad governance. "We cannot allow a few men to ridicule a nation of over 200 million people," Nwosu stated, adding that over 80 million adult Nigerians are ready to challenge the APC's dominance and restore democracy. Conclusively, the Niger Delta Sports Festival (NDSF) torch arrived in Asaba on Wednesday, where Delta State Governor Sheriff Oborewori reaffirmed his administration's commitment to grassroots sports development and youth engagement. Represented by Mr. Charles Anyagu, Commissioner for Works, Rural Roads and Public Information, the governor commended the Niger Delta Development Commission (NDDC) for launching the sports festival, calling it a symbol of unity, resilience and regional potential. He urged Team Delta to reclaim its dominance in Nigerian sports as they prepare for the inaugural games in Uyo, Akwa Ibom, from April 1 to April 8. Delta State Sports Commission Chairman Onoriode Oborewori emphasized that the state conducted rigorous trials and training camps to select its best athletes. Team Delta will compete in 17 sporting events, aiming to leave a lasting legacy. With the countdown to NDSF underway, anticipation is high for an exciting showcase of Niger Delta's top athletic talents.
The papyrus, put it on my table every month. I don't